Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hoover. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso y salam alaikum. Welcome to the channel, y'all, and welcome, Silly Sid.
Hello!
1, 2, 3. So this is going to be part 2, which is going to be the motor refurb. So this is what we need to be doing. So I'm going to take the fan off first of all. So I am going to, with these, that is how you would turn it to tighten it up. But this is actually how you loosen it. You turn it around that way. So let me get my little pliers. And a teeny weeny little cloth just to protect it. And just unscrew it by screwing it in there that way.
You learn something new every day.
I think it's to do because it spins round in that direction. It could come loose, so they've turned the thread round the other way so that it will never come loose.
That does make sense, actually, yeah.
So here is the fan.
And that is metal.
Clean, and that is metal.
Wow.
Here we have a washer. Here we have another washer. And here we have the spacer with a couple of crusty old pubes on it. Not too many. Not as bad as I've seen in the past. There we go. We'll clean all that up later. So there we go. So that is what it looks like. So if you just give that a quick vacuum.
And there you go, rust.
Right, where's my little tweezers? We've got some dust in there. And that's a bit rusty, but that'll come out nice. It'll come up fine. No problemo. Right, okay, so this is all pretty straightforward. It's just going to be black to black, red to red. I've got photographs of it.
Yeah.
No problem. First thing I need to do is to remove this wire from here. And underneath this holds the carbon brush.
Which we've no idea if it needs new ones yet.
No, that's not bad.
Wow.
That's good. So we have to remove the carbon brush from the top, and then the other carbon brush is inside the motor.
Typical.
But they did change it later, so the carbon brushes were accessible without having to take the entire motor apart. But on these earlier ones, you could only take out that one brush. You had to take out the entire bloody motor.
But what's strange is on the Model 119 is you can get direct access to the brushes on the side.
Well, that's earlier than this one.
Yeah, 1955.
Well, there we go. Why did they change it? And then change it back?
Exactly, it's phenomenal.
Crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. I will stop singing. So, what is the story, the history of you and your love for vacuums?
Right, so it all started at a very early age, as most of you viewers would have your own stories. It always starts at an early age, and it was when I was only about, I would say, 5 when I really got into them. I was at school, nursery school, and I do remember the teacher at the end of the day would bring out a vacuum cleaner to clean. Now, I'm sure a lot of you...
While you were all in class?
No, at the end of the day.
Oh.
Yeah, my mum was always late picking me up.
Ah.
Sorry, Mum.
Oops.
But anyway, I used to be frightened of the things, and dare say a lot of you were frightened when you're really small and this great big, making a lot of noise with a big headlight on the front. not a pretty thing when you're little.
No.
But slowly I began to watch it and what it does, and my nan had a Kirby tradition, and again, scary thing, big headlight. But
God, definitely, yeah.
I just got into the fact that they do a good job. They clean our carpets. My dad taught me a bit about what they do, and I got really interested in it. And yeah, just ever since then, I started liking them, really.
So when did you start doing YouTube then? You were like one of the early ones.
Yeah, as I say in one of your previous videos where you was at me mum and dad's house,
Yeah.
I was 14. One of my very earliest ones was of a vacuum cleaner, and it was one of my mum's, actually, vacuum cleaner. I'll correct myself. You'll not find it. It has been deleted, unfortunately.
Oh.
There was a lot of things wrong with the video, and I just left it to play, and I said a rude word on it at the end. So I thought, right, okay,
Booger.
yeah, let's get rid of that. And the very first one that is on my channel now is of my Kirby Heritage, which is now owned by this lovely man.
Hey.
And I was only 18. But yeah, I started YouTube because one of my mates were doing silly videos when he was a kid, climbing trees, you know, all that.
As you do.
Capers. And his friend was videoing it on the very early, what do you call them? The Motorola's. The old Motorola's.
Yes.
And cameras started coming out on phones. And I said, oh, who's going to watch that? I said, YouTube. I said, oh, what's YouTube? And of course, YouTube is informative to everything.
Yeah.
You can pretty much get info from YouTube right across the board of everything and everything. So I checked it out, and then eventually I thought to myself, well, why don't I video myself with I can't even remember the very first video of it at all, but it was of a vacuum cleaner. So and I just thought to myself, well, I'll put it on YouTube. I asked my mate for advice to how to put it on YouTube, and hit it off. And yeah, here we are today with 500 odd subscribers. I need more.
Yes.
And yeah, it's picked up quite well.
Right, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Dum dum da dum dum da dum 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 dum.
Hopefully it's not that music that is playing.
Dum dum.
Yeah, and the same for washing machines really. When I was little, I sat on my kitchen chair and watched it when Mum put it on.
Huh. I did that.
Oh, a lot of us did. Yeah, we're sad. So what? Anyway, yeah, and that's how I got into love of washing machines as well. And as you say on most of your channels, that washing machines overtakes your love over Hoovers. Of course
Yeah.
it will, because washing machines do more.
Yeah.
The love for vacuum cleaners is still there, obviously, but more is washing machines.
Yeah. Right, so that's that.
Anyway, I'll stop waffling now.
No, I like the waffling. Everyone loves the waffling because we want to know more about you and stuff. So the foot pedal's now off.
Right.
This cable is attached on the inside, and literally oh my gosh.
The thing is, how does the dust end up in there?
Gets in through here.
Ah.
And also static electricity as well. Oh my god. Wow. This is actually not too bad.
Is it really?
Yeah. May I have the vacuum, please?
Oh yes, yes.
I need to be a bit precise with this now, so I'm gonna... Could you put it on low for me?
So even though I haven't switched it on yet, do you reckon that it would have worked anyway?
Yes, it would have.
apprentice?
No, I'm going to have to pick it up. I'm going to pick it out. Okay. That'll do. So we need to wash this part. I now need to take out the screw on this side to remove the other carbon brush.
Is that where it's located, is it?
And that's where the little springy bugger is located. Ta-da! Carbon brushes, not bad at all. That's really not bad for the carbon brushes.
You reckon that they're replacements?
They don't. Oh, I don't know. I can't tell.
You can definitely tell it's had a lot of use over the years.
Yes.
It is one of those that have not been put in the cupboard and left because it was too heavy for Grandma.
So I'm just taking out the carbon holders on either side.
Because that's what I found with my old U1012, sadly now sold and gone. Your favourite video of all time, I do believe.
Oh yes, and many others.
That was basically a vacuum cleaner that was used once and then put in the cupboard and never used again.
Huh.
It was in fantastic condition, absolutely fantastic. There was nothing wrong with that machine. Quite disappointed it's rusted, but how many Hoover Junior motors have you seen that have not got rust on them?
Very few.
Oh, okay. I'm so pleased you know what you're doing and not just taking it apart dilly-dally. It's actually quite fascinating seeing the actual bowels of the Junior, where the power comes from as well.
There it is.
Do we require some sort of vacuum?
We need a bit of suck on that, please, Gareth. Cool. Okay, check it on max for me. Max power. We're not going to need this anymore. And we're not going to need this anymore.
Even though it's refusing to go.
Even though it's refusing to go. Bye, Felicia. Right, okay, so this is it. This is the aorta, this is the guts of it. So we have the end bearing here. Manke. And here we have the armature. There we have the front bearing. Manke. And then that's it. That's a fixed part.
Wow.
That is it. That is the aorta.
And that is in good condition, you say?
Yeah, that is, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's in really good condition. This needs vacuuming out, and I'm also going to sandblast it. May I have the vacuum again? Sorry. There's a lot of vacuuming.
It is a lot of vacuuming.
Look at that. Shiny, shiny, shiny.
So what part's that then?
Oh god, I knew you were going to ask me that.
Is it the transformer?
No, it's the coil.
Oh, okay. Oh, what sends the electric current to spin the motor?
There we go. Right, so these are the two bearings. This is the coil, this is the armature. This is all to do with electromagnetism that sends electric to these, which attracts and switches on and off, on and off, on and off, and makes it spin like a bitch.
That's it.
So we are going to sandblast this nice and clean. We're going to sandblast one side of that to get all the crunk out of it. We're going to sandblast a little bit of that. We are going to be sandblasting that. We are going to be sandblasting that. We are going to be sandblasting that.
I think we're going to be sandblasting everything.
And the other thing as well I'm going to take off now, because we're all going to be sandblasting it, is the brush roll. So are you good with putting brush rolls back together?
Yeah, I've seen your videos. I did it with my...
Whoa, look at that! Ah, bloody Nora.
Yeah, this is a well-used Junior. I think you can safely say, viewers.
I think it has been refurbed at some point, but it's been donkey's years. End cap. Bits of cap.
Should come out that side. Yeah. There we go.
Bearing and wobbly washer.
What do you think of the brushes? Are
They're very good, actually.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I
Yeah.
looked at them. So they're definitely replacement. Yeah. The part that I'm only good at doing though is the oiling and then putting it back together again.
I'm going to wiggle this out. Pull out the brush roll.
I don't think they're
Pull out the brush
original.
roll. No, neither do I.
I honestly think that's a new part.
God, this is really rusted. I wonder where the hell they've kept it. Granny's pubes.
So you're still saying this is not one of the worst?
God, no.
It is for me, mate. It really is for me.
wobbly washer.
Yeah, all my juniors are in pristine condition. This is the only one that seems to isn't.
Come on, get out, you little bugger. Well, you know what, bitch, if you want to stay in there, you stay in there. And there we go. So we have the center rod, which will be sandblasted, and then the actual brush roll itself. So all of this is going to be for sandblasting. That's fine. That just needs a clean over. These bits are going to be washed. These bits need to be washed. I'll sandblast that. That can just be wiped over. That's fine. Right, I think we've got it down to its component parts now. Sandblasting, washing, just a quick wipe over. And then we can start putting this beast back together.
Excellent.
So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to fire up the sandblaster and move you over, and we'll get blasting. So, see you in a second. Okay, you guys, we are above the sandblaster and we've got everything prepped. Let's get sandblasting.